as Chief Keef, Sosa, and to those who have observed his career, the originator of the phrase glow up. Kozart would go on to be a figure synonymous with the controversy and being the founder of modern drill music. 10 years later, after his emergence, his impact is still present. On October 28th, 2021, College Kid Blog reposted a Twitter user saying more people should acknowledge the fact that Chief Keef invented the term glow up, end quote. College Kid then quoted the tweet by saying, "Did Chief Keef invent the phrase glow up? Question mark. This opened up the discussion for users to chime in. Although there was a plethora of responses in support of the original tweet, I still had the question of, does he own the phrase? Although many individuals know that he started the phrase, I wanted to know if he owned it. This led me down the current rabbit hole of publishing laws versus morality, which can still be seen in conversations today. Let's first get into this topic by creating a timeline. Let's go all the way back to the year 2013. The year is 2013, and there are two constants at the time. The first constant is a weekly write-up in the Chicago Sun-Times surrounding Kozart, consistently due to drill being in its infancy. At the time, the vulgarity of drill music caused panic and uproar in the Chicago area and abroad. The second constant at the time was Chief Keef saying the term glow up or being heard in the streets or on social media. I can't even count the times how many individuals had glow_ in their Twitter or Instagram username. It was a whole movement. He replaced the phrase grow up and switched it to glow up by replacing the R with the L, as it was connected to his label, which was then named at the time Glow Gang, an even shortened version of Glory Boys. Now the year is 2014-16. The short form video apps Triller and Vine are filled with hashtag glow up challenges. This showed the individual going from what some may see as ugly or unsightly to conventionally attractive.
Side note, this era was kind of cringy to witness, and even having cognitive dissonance on it now, because how attractive were you supposed to be at 12 years old? It really just showed individuals going through a thing called puberty. However, I digress.
The fact of the phrase did not stop there. The year is now 2016. The Glow Up Challenge has now become its own entity. One now can see thousands of long-form glow up challenges on YouTube. Glow up isn't just a phrase now, it's a phenomenon, a sought-after phase of life. Millions of individuals were waiting for the stage of life where they glowed up. This created market value, which is responsible for the plethora of brands that have glow up in their moniker to this day. These brands are included but not limited to Glow Up Season Cosmetics, the Glow Up Academy, the show Glow Up, Britain's Next Makeup Star, the list goes on. This brings us back to year 2022 and the conversation of trademark ethics. I decided to Google my previous question of, does Keith Kozart own the term glow up? My search took me to the United States Patent and Trademark Office.com and TrademarkEngine.com. I found that the phrase original spelling, GLOUP, was recently owned by a company in Cherriston, Indiana, as it pertains to spray tanning, waxing, facials, and makeup. When I searched the United States Patent and Trademark Service website, I found that when it's spelled with the W, it is owned by an LLC named Royal Republic in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I was not able to find the specifics of the company and its particular category. So, now we know that Kozart doesn't specifically own the rights to the phrase glow up in all of its glory, no pun intended. One can ask, is this necessarily a bad thing? Furthermore, should this be placed as an individual simply not knowing the trajectory of their impact, or a conversation about morality versus ethics or law? In my opinion, it can be included in both conversations. Recently, we have seen something similar with singer-songwriter Keef. If you didn't know, after Beyonce released her last studio album, Renaissance, she was called out by fellow singer-songwriter Keef via Instagram. Here's a clip.
With Beyonce, because at the end of the day, she sampled a record, she's copied me before, she's done it before, so have many other artists. It's fine, I don't care about that. The issue is that not only are we female artists, okay, black female artists in an industry that there's not that many of us, right? We've met each other, we know each other, we have mutual friends, it's not hard, she can contact, right? Ash Nico, who's 20, she's a young white girl, she reached out when she freaking, it's just common decency, right? It's common decency, especially because because
Khalees felt like she should have been informed via phone call that her vocals were being featured on the song Energy. The problem lied in the fact that although Khalees may have wanted a phone call / permission, according to publishing laws, Beyonce was in the right, and Khalees' issue should have probably been with producer Pharrell Williams. Pharrell Williams actually is the rightful owner of the song. So in this situation, companies who have used the phrase glow up are not necessarily in the wrong legally or maybe even morally due to the fact that they have rightful ownership over the trademark. Although Keef hasn't been as vocal publicly about his intellectual property, him and Khalees' situations can be a lesson to young or new artists on the subject. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments some more video essay topics. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down below.